Okay, back. I've done a little bit since the last video. I basically added some, like a little bit of a tutorial, some tutorial art at the beginning here. So I realized there's no controls anywhere, and I also didn't want to do like a full-on tutorial. So now you get the controls here. And then, got little credits. Which cancels me, just click again. I also set it up so that now it works with the PlayStation controller that I lost I don't know how long ago. But so now this works. Thank goodness. Works really nice with the D-pad. But anyway. I also started finalizing more of the art and kind of getting the shapes in. I added like a tire here and these more interesting cragglies. Yeah, just starting to shape up this room. Hasn't been touched, but yeah. I started strategically placing a little bit more food, including keeping track, which I wasn't doing very good. So now I've got like all the level 0 reachable food in one place so I can count easier. Each one of those pods drops 4. What I really should do is so in case you miss a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The pod gives you 4. I should make it so that if you have 10, you'll level up. That way, if you miss a couple of the smaller ones in the other rooms, it's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10. So let's do that before you level up. So on the player, zero. Right, so 10. And then I should also probably put the pods actually. So this pod is reachable there. This pod is reachable at the very end. This one's reachable immediately. So this one is a level 0 reachable. I should also put level 1 reachables. Because I really need to be more aware of these. Okay, where's this one? And I feel like these are kind of poorly, haphazardly added. Like that, I don't think they should just be out all the time. But also, man, I have had some ideas on how to solve the dilemma I had earlier. Feeling like it needs something else, and everything I come up with is going to take too much time. That's got me a little bit nervous. Okay, so currently from here, this flower pot is reachable from here. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually 6, that's 10. You have to collect so much. You have to collect so much just to get through this first area. Hmm. Yeah. You have to collect so much just to get through this first area. And, well, right. Well, I wanted it so that you go down and you might be like, oh, huh? And then go back, find this pod, um, and then probably level up. Um, Actually, no, you have to find this pod and all but two in order to level up, and then leveling up gets you through here. Then once you're through here, um, you know what? I should do something like this. This will be almost like a vault or something. There's just a bunch of them. That'll feel all right. Um, boop, 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 boop. Okay. They don't feel like you have to hunt and look and hunt and look. Psh, feels okay. There we go. So we come in, hit two right away, float up, hit a couple more. I think that'll feel all right. And then this feels out of place. Should be like up here maybe. Um, that feels out of place. These are these are okay. Man, I'm so close to just like I mean, I guess I could make these connect. I don't know why I have to make them so separated. Yeah, why do I have to force? Oh, because this is going to the end. And I wanted hmm. I mean, what I could do is just by the time you get through here, you're gonna be too big. You're gonna be big, and maybe I could make it so it's not so linear. You go up and then you realize you're too big to get through this passage, but you can see you could go through another way. You go through here, you level up again, you get bigger, you go back, and maybe right here, there's something. I don't like the same act happening where it's like cross through, bump, bump, smash, go through a hallway, bump, bump, smash. That feels kind of. Something's missing. I guess I could do something a little bit like the water jet, the airflow jet that I'm about to do right here. And that maybe it's a timing thing where you're going up and the jet's going across and you just need to wait. Otherwise, it'll just push you down. Hmm. Yeah, I could do that. So if I do the jet thing, so first I need to I need to make this like a choke point to force the player to go around. And and then need to go bam. What would that be? Like maybe it's just like boulders. And when you hit them, they all roll down this thing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna add. Oh well. I feel like I need to do this, or I'm gonna forget. I was about to say no, but let's. What's this? 29. Let's just draw this real quick before I forget. So I'm copying this in over here, and I'm gonna make a little choke point here. So they're probably gonna go up and be like, "Oh, wait, what? Telling me I can't." That'll be like one of these. I'll do my little pillar thing. Yeah. And then let's thin it out. Okay. And let's. I don't know how this is gonna act with me kind of overlapping itself here with the physics engine, but or I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so this is looking all right. Okay, cool. So you're gonna go up, realize you can't get through there because it's blocked. Um, then this wall is gonna need to be broken by the biggest version. So this is gonna need to be this is 31. Okay. So I mean, I should probably clear this part out for being able to smash it. Let's just kind of make a little divot thing there. Yeah, that should work. And then let's save it. Okay. Then I'll put the boulders in there. I'm gonna have to make it so that when you hit, I'll have a sound like rocks. And then when you hit them enough, they just go flying. They're not gonna be like actually using the player's physics at all. So that really they'll just be kinematic. Okay. Until they're not. Okay, let's fix that before I forget. Kind of bummed that I thought I was ahead. Then after animating and sound designing, I'm like, I am not ahead. I am actually behind. Um, there's just so many animations, and some of them I ended up not even using. I don't think. What am I doing? I'm probably gonna have to redo this room because I'm gonna knock a hole out here. All right, let's do something. I want it to be pretty smooth. Just one swipe. Let's do that. Maybe a little more for. That feels good. Do a little. Smooth that out. Take this corner out. And maybe I can help to guide these rocks to like make sure that it's kind of obvious that they're going to move. Something like that. Okay. Man, I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. There's so many details in it. I don't wanna. Oh, I think actually I can with this one too. I think I can just duplicate the points. Is there only one? Oh. Duplicate. And I think I can do something like 4. And then on this one I can just delete these first 4. 3, 4. Okay. So now if this probably isn't gonna work. Oh, it did. I'm a genius. All I needed to do was duplicate the array. Why am I singing? Nobody wants to hear this. Check my points and figure out which ones I can delete here. Got a lot of extras. Okay. Cool. And then this guy. Let me bring you back. Now, what did I do there? I guess it's a little bit more realistic. Happy accident. Okay. Next one. This is 30. Okay. Let's check where that is. Wow. Pit straight up nailed that. Just a guess. Okay. And then okay, so this basically needs to follow that slope. Perfect. Except I kind of want it to still be flat. There we go. Just a little bit like this. There. So that looks like it could hold a good pile of rocks. Okay. So now it's time for the rocks. New layer. I'm gonna cover that up. Okay. Let's do. Oh, I'm doing the same thing. There's something I need to test that I haven't yet, and that is, I think it will. I think it will, but I need to see whenever I rotate objects, it look nasty, especially if they're already pixel art, like this one. And what I need to do is see if I can, if I create a higher resolution image, and then it's putting it through. Yeah, Rolling Rock. Okay. Um, and then if I take like a, oh, let's just create a, and let's change the, eyedropper to that. Cool. Let's make this less noticeable. Okay. And then we're going to convert this to curves. So I just want this to be like roughly the same so that when it's like in Unity, I'm not going to put this black line around it. It will do all the pixels for me and not try to rotate these pixels that I have that are squared. This looks nasty. Okay. That's pretty okay, so let's file, export. No. That's gonna need to be way bigger. File, new from clipboard, and document setup. Ooh. Um, let's do, I don't know, 400 by 400. Okay. File, export. I suspect this is gonna work. It's just I haven't done it. Um, rock high res. Rock high res. Rock rolling rock 400 by 400. Okay. Now let's. Oh, it's gonna mess this up. I need to do this. What? That actually just worked? It's like almost exactly the right size. Um, mm, point. Point? No. Okay. So if I change this to like one, let's do it to like 90. Apply. Oh, dude, that's like almost it. Um, 80, 80. That's pretty good. Okay. So now let's go see it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna pixelate it, but it is. Yes. That looks so much better. That looks way better. Man. Okay, it's gonna work then. I might even be able to take this rock and just like scale it a few times, just to save myself the trouble. Dude, I'm so glad that worked. Um, let's get rid of the other one. Okay. Physics objects. This this really should be like um, not in the environment. So all of these things. It's like the way that I'm thinking about them. Instead of food, I should call this progress. And this should be here. All of these things, get you through here. Then all of these other things here, here. These get you through the rock wall. Hmm. I just realized. Yeah, these get you through. Then um, yeah, there's no like, there's no. I have like an extra level that you can grow that is kind of useless. Where you're like fully, doesn't matter. Whatever benefits the game. So, where's this flower pod? That's our last one. This is like the rolling. These get you through the rolling rock, and then we're gonna do the. I should do a just to stay. Let's do rock wall. Okay, and then here we're gonna do the physics objects. So twice in a row, it's gonna be rocks. Big old rocks. Zip, zip. Um, I mean, I could bump. Hmm, I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, the physics engine does something weird when you start scaling stuff. I'm pretty sure it's like pretty sure that it doesn't like it when you scale things, or at least it acts maybe erratic or something like that. So let's scale this to like 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. Kind of want to like drop them, and then I have a tool for that, but I don't think I can really use it. Well, I could, but um, just want it to look like they all fell here, and so flat. Let's do that. Um, 0.4, 0.4. Just want these to look like they might actually. Okay. I mean, they're going to be kinematic anyway, mostly. I do want them to rock a little bit, though. It is kind of nice to see them budge a little bit. Let's make like a. really sure how to. I guess I could make a collider that's not even these rock. Like just make a polygon collider that kind of wraps. That's like a wall here. So you hit that, not the rocks, and then maybe the rocks just kind of jostle or something. But they don't actually. They just like lerp, kind of like our camera rumbles. Point one, point one, 8, 0.12, 0.12, 0.11, 0.1. I just don't want the player to like think they're like, look right there. There's clearly a spot where I should be able to get through there. Let's hit play. They're probably all gonna fall on the ground. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So these, none of these are gonna have this all of these are gonna get like insane dampening. What is the dampening on that? I like the way that that looked. 5, okay. So these are gonna have dampening of 5. And maybe like 2, I don't know. But first they're gonna be kinematic. Oop. Kinematic. On this, we're gonna have a collider. Let's do a polygon collider, and then we're gonna draw the shape here, and it's just gonna kind of be the outline of this wall here. I really want it to be like more flat, so it just looks better on bounce, but it's also gonna be weird if they're bouncing through the rock, I guess. Okay, so this should do it. I don't really need to draw this, but okay. Cool. Done with that. Let's rock wall. We're gonna copy some code because we have a lot of lock physics until worthy. Just gonna borrow this. Well, magnitude for unlock. I'm just gonna say I don't need to do this. Don't need to do that. Just grab the rocks. It's just gonna be all the children. So we'll say I should probably collect them anyway. Transforms. Rock transforms. And then on start we'll say for transforms to length. Rock transforms I component collider 2D dot no, actually get rigid body 2D dot kinematic what? Is that what it is? Should what is it? What am I missing? Did they change what it's called now? Rigid body. Oh, there's rigid body type. I gotta change the body type? Let's see. Okay. Equals. Okay, they're using an enum now. Or at least, I think maybe it was an enum. Maybe I'm thinking of 3D. I don't know. Kinematic. Then on collisioner, if it's locked, return. If it's not, if the magnitude is greater than that, let's give it a health. Public hit. HP equals 2. It'll feel cooler to smash through 2 instead of doing it 3 times. Actually, let's just do it once. And maybe I could, I don't know, I thought maybe going slow mode for just a second, just to try to make it look more epic and cool. So if it's greater than that, we're going to put void show damage, public void show destroyed. Very similar to another class. Here we are going to go, if it's just damage. I just want to do the rumble thing. I actually forget. That code is definitely on the internet. Alright, let's see. I've done this so many times and I just forget. Oh my, why am I not logged into GitHub? Pull out my. You're just assigning like a random. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Trying to think of the best way to test this actually. I should probably go into another scene Because I feel like this is going to be just testing to get this right is going to be a pain because I don't really have it set up that way. I could actually just copy it though. I could duplicate it, move it over, smack into it. Create a copy of the player. That's like stupid. This is all just a workaround to not make this, to not do this. So let's do prefabs, rock wall. There we go. I have the player in there too. Let's make sure the player is updated. Okay, so new scene. Create, save. Okay, we're gonna call this save as test physics collisions. Okay. Scenes. Save. Why does it always do that? You do have permissions. Yes. Okay. We're gonna drag in our rock wall. And then we're gonna drag in our player. Cool. And I'm gonna unpack this. I'm gonna mess with it. And I don't want to accidentally screw it up. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Then in here I can just do fish food, fish food, fish food, camera. Oh, apparently I'm not even cool. Probably should have done the pixel perfect camera thing. I think I've done 256, 256, 8, and player. I don't need a light. Player. Okay. Oop. Camera. Oh my goodness. What is the color here? Where's that color? Okay. Change this so it matches the other. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. Now I can just make sure. I don't know why it wouldn't, but okay. So these, actually, I should make them kinematic, and no, it's not gonna matter. Show damage, then I'm gonna do some shake code here. Gonna need a oh boy. Load shake. Load shake. Duration. like a shake. Strength. Hmm. Yeah, I'll use what they have. And then settle, shake, factor, 1. Okay, so they don't do this, but I'm gonna do an enumerator. I'm gonna call this shake routine. Okay. Pool shaking is false. Shaking. Actually, I'll do this. If should do this. If shaking return. So if we call this if we'll say HP subtract, if HP is equal to 0, destroyed. Show damage. Show destroyed. Otherwise, show damage. And when we do that, we are not going to do this. When it's destroyed, we are going to lock it though, so that this code can't run again ever. Wait, if it's not locked, return. Huh? I think I was using locked as a way to, if it's not locked, return. If it's, I don't know why. That's from other code. I shouldn't be using other code anyway. Locked. It's from another class. It's not really relevant now. So if it's shaking, return. If it's shaking, or HP equals 0, then return. Okay, and then shake routine, show damage. We'll say start coroutine, shake routine. Here's where we'll say shaking equals true. The end of this is where we'll say shaking equals false. And then here we'll say while float time elapsed equals 0. Oh man, I'm so good at the float thing. Float. How am I doing on time? Right at about an hour. I'll get this going first, which will make it probably right about an hour. While time elapsed, I don't know why I did the underscore, is less than shake duration. Time elapsed. Okay, it's just bugging me that I did this right now. Minor, no one cares, but okay. We are gonna get all of their positions. So I'm gonna say vector 2 array start positions equals what did I call it? Rock transforms length equals new. So close. Gonna get all their start positions, and then yeah, and then I'm gonna randomly change their positions to their yeah. So add the time, and then here we'll say for rock transforms down the length, rock transforms I dot position. Equals start positions I dot transform position. Why isn't that popping up? Oh, because it just because it just is. Okay, random dot inside unit circle times shake strength, and then they are. I see what's happening. Yeah, then they're lowering the shake. That's not what I'm doing though. Although it kind of makes sense that I would. No. No. I like the idea that the plus that amount. I like the idea that over time it's like a lot and then nothing. I'm gonna put it on an animation curve. Their code just kind of abruptly stops, and that's not what I want to do. Let's call this shake curve, and then yeah, then I'll do the shake strength will be here. Curve strength. Curve strength. Shake curve dot evaluate time elapsed divided by shake duration. Cool. This is the amount. Times then we're going to do this. Go through and set them all back to their start positions. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay. Are you kidding me? I don't have their... Okay. What? What did I do wrong? Oh. Hold on. HP, let's just do 10. Let's do 100 because I want to measure the so I want to measure the hits here. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, all of these need to ignore. Add a layer. What? Why won't it let me add a layer? Add a layer. Oh, it's locked. Okay. We're gonna call it rock physics. Okay. And then on rock wall, I'm gonna make it ignore. I'll put all these on rock physics. I think the rigid body is seeing their colliders and it's acting funky. Still weird. Simulated. I really should just turn all those off. Rock transforms. Get component. Collider 2D. Enable equals false. It's gotta be what it's doing. What is happening? Okay. We're going to go through for each rock transform and we're going to... Oh. Oh, yeah, I never, I never went through these. Oh my goodness. I'm embarrassing. I never save the start positions. Um, Here we go. Look at that. I'm a programmer. I'm real smart. I know how to make stuff move. Oh, wow. I said this was going to be done like 15 minutes ago. I need to stop making silly jokes and get this going. That's better. Okay, so um, I don't think I'm using that at all. Hmm. I'm changing this curve here. Something like that, maybe. A little bit long and a little bit strong. Let's go 1 and let's go 0.4. Not bad. 0.5 and 0.2. And I kind of want this to be a little longer. Let's try it. Shake strength 0.1. That's better. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Copy off and apply, apply. Okay, that's good to go now in the other scene. And the other thing that needs to happen is when this gets destroyed, these things got to go flying. So that's the shake routine. We're going to go through every serialized field float. Let's do vector 2. Vector 2 force on destroy. And that's just going to be an impulse. So we're going to go through each one. We're going to change this to dynamic. We're going to change this to true. No. We're going to get the collider on this thing. Get component. Collider 2D. Enabled equals false. We're also going to remove these rock transforms. Parent I parent equals null. I don't want the rigid body to be controlling this thing that's on it at all. Then we're going to pull these out. Then set it to dynamic, set this to true, and then we're going to let's do this. RB equals okay. dynamic true, and then here we'll say RB dot add force, force on destroy, impulse. Let's make these boys fly. We're gonna set the HP to 1. 1. Um, hmm. On force, let's go 50. That may be too much. And then maybe up 1. I don't know. I want them to kind of. What? That's because of their funkiness. Let's do. It's because they don't have a. Okay. They shouldn't wiggle at all. Okay. I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm gonna say like 200. I think it's because I have so much dampening on them. They don't really need it, honestly. Oh, it's gonna be negative. Let's do that. Negative. Okay, that was way too much. So we're gonna do minus 50. Oh yeah. Let's go like minus 90. These things do have too much dampening though, and I should probably still change that. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set their dampening. RB dot linear dampening equals 1. RB dot linear angular dampening equals 0.5. Okay, let's try that. I do want them to like roll kind of nice. I want them to predictably fly in the same place. Suck if the player got like trapped in one, or one fell in a place they needed to go to. That's pretty good, man. Hello? 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 Okay. Nice. Okay, rock wall. Apply all. I'm gonna go back to our game. And gonna do 2 hits. No, we've had this whole thing with 3. 1, 2. No, it should be 2. 1. It's 2 now. The first one will be 1. The second one will be 2. Yeah, it needs to be 3. Okay. And that should do it for this video.